Look, y'all, I said at this point, I really don't know who stabbed Gary. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chess for Tyler Perry Sister Season 8, Episode 3. Okay, y'all, so first thing first, let me know y'all thoughts on tonight's episode down below. First things first. Well, secondly, because I already said first of all. Which I said, don't start. But okay. Secondly, they was doing way too much talking. The whole episode, they sitting up there questioning each other. And I said, okay, this a filler. This a filler episode. But I was like, okay, they showed somebody go into Gary's room. And I'm skipping ahead. They showed somebody going into Gary's room, injected his little IV thingy with something. And they went close enough to show that it was somebody, but they didn't show who it was. I said, oh. But I said, in that moment, doesn't that prove that it wasn't Robin? Because Fatima's still standing in the same spot. Robin was in the office. But y'all know how they be. They have been on said it was Robin, and we seen him still in the office. So I was like, okay, Robin was in the office. I don't know where Haiti went. But I said, look, Okay, so basically they picked up where they left off. The ladies was questioning Andy about why Robin was there. And I said, the way he hugged, it kind of insinuated that something was going on. And I said, he did hug her and act like, he talking about some, he hugged her and was like, I'm going to let Andy fill you in or whatever. Fill y'all in on what's going on. And I was like, wait a minute. I said, I don't know what he up to. I don't know what he got going on, but he acting very suspicious. I said, I don't think it was him, obviously. I said, well, one person could have stabbed him and the other person could be the one to, inject them. But okay, Andy ends up telling the ladies that she lied, and they was like, we know you lied, but what about? So she ends up saying that everything that happened while she was about to marry Gary, about him blackmailing her and, threatening Jordan and everything. And then they was like, okay, they was questioning her about Robin Steele. Why is he doing this? She said that he represented her. So they suggest that Robin is framing her. And the way he acting, you would think so. But I said, I don't know. It might be a two-person job. We don't know at this point. He over here giving. I said, that didn't make a lot of sense. Somebody don't like her, but at the same time, they were saying how he is good at his job, so we'll see how that goes. He already letting it go to his head. Then Fatima standing in the same spot, and he watching her. I was like, I said, what? I don't know. But the whole time they was talking, Andy then was talking, I was like, did she forget that they got listening devices or they had listening devices or what? Because, they was just talking and they was saying, sometimes they be editing stuff. And I think Hudson, if I'm not mistaken, I think Hudson knows about the listening devices. He probably the one that put them in there anyway. But yeah, they just talking and stuff, accusing each other. She over here admitting that when she found him, she wasn't, upset or whatever. But then later she was like, okay, she did start to feel bad because she can't imagine a world without Gary in her life or whatever she said. Whatever mess she said. Then they just sitting up there and talking about how sad they is because somebody they know, going through this. I said, y'all full of crap. But I said, yeah, you could tell this was a filler episode. It's like they trying to drag it out for as long as they can. But yeah, I think it was Andy that brought up whoever did it got close enough to Gary to stab him in the chest. And I just said that. I said, I was saying it had to been somebody he knew. It cut off, but I was saying it had to been somebody he knew to get that close to him. But I don't know, the way they was walking, I was like, it's a dude. It gotta be a dude. Then they went up. I said, look, I like how they did that though. The way they showed it, but they didn't show it. I was like, yeah. I said it could have been two people though. Then Hudson over here. I said, what the hell going on? Is he like what? The way he acting? I don't know. But yeah, but at the same time, I thought I was tripping. Maybe I was tripping. But y'all know the same footsteps that they showed when whoever it was going into Gary hospital room. When they cut back to Fatima standing there trying to call Andy, she over here. She over here. Lord have mercy. She over here trying to play Inspector Gadget and stuff. And I'm like, she trying to warn you. Then when she finally picked up the doggone phone, she over here study interrupting to I'm at the hospital and yada, yada, yada. I said, listen for once. And he don't call her. I said, you could have at least went to your office, Fatima. But yeah, they over here playing Inspector Gadget the whole episode. Maybe it was you. I said, really? Hayden and Fatima. I wrote down, I said, Hayden and Fatima doing what they do Y'all know what they do. What they've been doing since what was it, season 1, season 2, whenever Fatima came on the scene or whatever, arguing and stuff. She was telling him, once my girl Andy makes partner, you up out of there. And he was talking like, I thought Andy last season had already told him that they decided to go with her. I thought it was already a done deal. I'm confused. But yeah, let's see. They was arguing back and forth, and then Robin came up. So he ends up saying, he needs to see Hayden in Andy's office. So Fatima assumed that he's finna get fired. And this was the part that confused me too. Not the fact that he gay, well, that does kind of confuse me. But he ended up giving Hayden Andy's caseload. Because at first, I don't know what Hayden thought. He told my son, I just want to apologize and all this stuff. Kissing booty like he be doing all the time. So my son, basically trying to team up with Gary or whatever. And did Robin say that Gary's attempt failed? To take his company from up under him or whatever. I was like, wait, didn't they say something about you had to come up with 5 million, some million, I think, if I'm not mistaken. No, it was by 5 o'clock, I think. And he didn't come. They never even showed him again. But he said it failed. I said, did it fail because, he actually came up with the money? Or did it fail because, Gary, the whole FBI situation? Because I was like, I thought it actually worked. I'm confused. But yeah, Hayden was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that and all this stuff. Just kissing booty, thinking that's going to work in his favor or whatever. So after he left, Robin ends up saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So I was like, is he doing all that just to keep a eye on Hayden or what? But then the way he was talking to Fatima. But I said they are at the workplace, so technically you're not supposed to be doing all that extra stuff. He said, what did he tell her? I think at the end. No. When he came back, she was like she was finna do something, and he was saying, he heard about everything that's happened and folks be in and out like a revolving door. I said, true that. I think on next week's episode, he's supposed to be telling Fatima he understands that they friends and she trying to look out for her, but he's trying to do the same thing. I say, what's ironic? He telling her she need to do her job and all this other stuff, but technically we've seen her do more work than Andy. I said that's the ironic part or whatever. Well, yeah, let me see. I forgot a part. Hayden ends up thanking Robert for giving him a second chance and everything. I said, dude, get over it. They already said that she made partner, that she was going to be one of the big bosses this season or whatever. But yeah, he went back out there. So Fatima was just so sure that he got fired. So he ends up revealing that he her boss. That he her boss or whatever. And she didn't like that. So she started, I think in that moment she started trying to call Andy or whatever, and Andy not picking up the doggone phone. So Robin comes up, and he was like, you need to be in your office and all that stuff. Get back to work. Look, I don't skip all the way on my notes. Let me see. Robin tells Fatima while he there, he need her working and not just acting like she working. He ain't say it like that, but He ain't say it like that, but But yeah, by the time, hopefully y'all heard me, but by the time that they got back to Fatima, and she was trying to call Andy or whatever, I think she had just got off the phone with her. He walked up on her or whatever, and he was like, what was that call about? And I said, dude, he acting very suspicious. But I don't know. Do y'all think it was a 2-person job, or do y'all think it was just one person? Because I was like, it can't be Robin, because the fact that he was in the office. He was in the office right there. Unless it was a 2-person job, like one person stayed and then somebody else came in there to finish the job. But yeah, they said again, if you didn't see the other videos, they say the only thing we know for sure is that it's supposed to be somebody we least suspect. Or whatever. But let's see where I stopped at. Sabrina and them ends up talking to Andy and saying how, they not gonna abandon her, they there for her. They need to get that sister circle back in order or whatever. I said, when has it ever been in order? But yeah, they was just talking and stuff. So that's when I think it was Karen who said something. So they think that she did it. They thought that she did it. Then they start questioning each other and blaming each other and everything. I said, the whole episode, they sitting up there talking and stuff. Andy's phone just ringing. It's ringing or whatever. And I'm like, answer the doggone phone. Answer the phone. But no. Too busy playing Inspector Gadget. But let's see. I already said Hayden tells Fatima Robin gave him Andy caseload. Fatima not listening. She didn't believe him. Robin tells Fatima while he there, he need her working and not just act like she working. And I wrote down what is he up to? And I said, tread lightly, sir. Oh, y'all remember that scene? If you didn't know, they dropped the behind the scenes. Fatima was in there, Hayden was in there, and obviously Zach was in there. And I think Hayden had licked out his tongue at Zach or Fatima or something, and Zach ran after him. I said, so what's gonna happen? Is Fatima gonna get in trouble? Like, I'm confused. Like, what's gonna make Zach show up there? Because Zach ends up calling, and then Fatima was telling him everything that's going on with Andy about Hayden, and he was like, you need me to come over there, come up there or whatever? I said, oh my goodness, here we go, part 2. But yeah, since we already covered the fact that they were sitting up there questioning each other, talking and playing Inspector Gadget, we could go straight to the hospital scene. So they showed Gary laying in the hospital bed. I said, no, so whatever they injected him with, like, is they gonna take him out? But yeah, when they showed him laying in the hospital bed, it's like another camera or something. I said, I like the way they filmed it. But yeah, they showed him. Next thing you know, somebody came in. They showed the needle in their hand, walked over there, started putting it in a thing. I thought he was going to wake up, grab their something, open his eyes. Nothing. I said, how Hudson right there to stop Andy from going in to see him, but you wasn't there when somebody was injecting him, unless it was you. Unless it was you, buddy. Look, I don't know at this point. Yeah, the way they showed it, they showed whoever it was. I'm assuming it's a man, but it might not be no man. But the way they showed it, I don't know how to explain it. Y'all seen it if y'all watched the episode. The way they showed it, they went up close. I was like, when he turned around, or she turned around, I was like, yeah, show yourself. I said, show yourself. But no, they gonna make us wait. That's what they gonna do. But let's see what else happened. I said they so childish, gonna go that close, but not actually show us. I already said Andy said she can't see a world without Gary in it. And then Andy was talking to Danny saying that, she should talk to her therapist. Because she was saying, Tony said that she needs to talk to her therapist because of everything that's going on or whatever. Look like they're going to be having a disagreement on next week's episode. Yeah, I did a synopsis. They're going to be having a disagreement. I think they said he has a surprise for her or something like that. And I guess she ain't going to like that surprise. But yeah, Fatima finally got in touch with Andy. She rushed off the phone. Y'all know people be delaying. Y'all know I said I don't like when they do that. When they have every opportunity, I would blurt it out, robbing. But nah, she should have went to her office or something. But yeah, by that time she got off the phone with her, and she was about to go see Gary, and this man popped up talking about some how I know you didn't do it. On next week's episode, he gonna be saying like you probably had somebody do it or whatever. And I said, Hudson, please, Hudson. I said, why he acting? I said, maybe he just is a concerned friend or brother or whatever he told that man. But that's all that happened. Not too much. But let me know y'all thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, this is have a great rest of the night. And be safe.